Morning, everybody.
Good morning.
It is the start of day 3. We are back at Mount Rushmore, the day we had actually intended to come instead of coming by accident like yesterday. I'm still winded because I'm still not used to the elevation, but we're going to actually do the walking the trail and hike the whole thing. All right,
You got it.
So, much like at Epcot, the AGL always go left because the walking trail actually starts on the left and loops all the way around right to the base of Mount Rushmore. And this is a very nice paved path. So it is handicapped accessible, which is nice. Not a lot of the state parks are fully accommodated for wheelchairs and such. Oh wow, you can see all like the silica. See how shimmery it is? It almost looks metallic, but it's just like little bits of silica. So cool. And the vein runs all the way through. You can just follow the sparkly trail. So you'll see these signs all over. This is because you can get like an audio tour, self-guided audio tour. So these maps show each spot what number, and I think the remote has numbers on it. So you can listen to what they talk about. This is probably talking about the types of rocks and trees and stuff, the geology of the area. I am totally wrong about this. Actually, each star on this indicates where you can answer a Junior Ranger Challenge quest. This is really cool. They have a little blueprint, a viewpoint inside this little cave here. So it's a really cool little viewpoint of George Washington. I'll take a picture and put it right here. And then the next viewpoint right outside of the little cave is a good one of Abraham Lincoln. Here's the next viewpoint. If any of them had boogies, we would know it. It's not overcast today, so here you can really see the rose quartz. So pretty. And then there's a set of steps that will lead you up to a platform where I believe you get a good view of either Jefferson or Roosevelt. So this is really cool. This one here with the holes, that's where they drilled the holes to put the explosives. And then if you see the one next to it with the score lines, that's how deep they drilled. And then they stuffed the explosives down into it. And all this rubble is all the rock that came off the front of that to make the faces. And I don't know if it's going to show up or not, but like on the edge of George Washington's hair, like right there, you can actually see the score lines still in the rock, which is really, really cool. So that's George Washington, it's Thomas Jefferson, Teddy Roosevelt, and Abraham Lincoln. I love that they put Roosevelt's glasses on. That's pretty awesome. It's actually a really cool view from right here. Okay, so now we have to go back down. So it's wheelchair accessible up to where the steps go up to see like Roosevelt and Jefferson up close. But now there's a lot of stairs, so this part is not wheelchair accessible. And this is a really good example of plate tectonics. So here's your science lesson for the day. Oh, these rocks, due to the movement of the earth, however many eons ago, you can see how it literally just shoved the rocks up. And I mean, there's some of the mountains you go by where there's just whole giant spires that just look like this. It's really cool. And also through here, there is a lot of stairs. So if you have bad knees, you might want to rethink this path. And here's another example where a huge piece was just forced up out of the ground. And its nature's just unreal. So a lot of the finer details of the faces were done with like jackhammers, and this is the engine that powered them. And I guess they just ran cords all the way up to the top of the mountain. That's pretty wild. I mean, this was made, I think in like the 40s. Might even have started before then. So it's just an amazing feat of like engineering to create this. Well, apparently the sculptor studio isn't open yet. It doesn't open until after Memorial Day, which is this weekend. But it shows like the slings they used to carve it, the miniature model they used to base it on. We have our parking pass that's good for a year, so maybe we'll come back again. It's amazing that this sculpture is the only thing they had for reference, and 1 inch on this equaled 1 foot on the mountain behind us. Here's what the bosun sling that they were sitting in looked like. And then here's the jackhammer. So this is actually what they didn't use drills to make those holes in the rocks. They used the jackhammers. And then I was wrong. For the smoothing and to do the final textures, they actually just used a hammer and chisel and lumber tools. Crazy. And once you get past the sculptor studio, there's a lot of stairs to go up. Whew. And now we are in Hill City. I didn't film it. It was a pretty squirrely road, but I didn't film it. Set up very similar to Keystone and Wall. It's from the 1800s. This is actually a bigger town. It has a population of 842, we think. It's 800 something people, but same, it's just like one main strip for all the shopping and stuff. It's a big, like, caters to the tourists because it's right next, it's near Crazy Horse, it's near Custer State Park, Wind Cave National Park, like all that stuff is in this area. Mount Rushmore is right down the street. So it's very cool, and we're gonna go check it out. They have some gorgeous sculptures. As you go through the town, look, they even have a face in it. That's really cool. And it looks like sextant, maybe? Very awesome. Then here's one that's a miner with his horse. This might be a burro. Yeah, I think this is a donkey, not a horse. These are all mining towns here from the 1800s. Oh, there even is a cactus. That's cool. And some grass. I love this. So we stopped for lunch at the Hill City Cafe right here on Main Street. And they have some interesting things. I tried to talk Dad into the bull fries, but because of Rocky Mountain oysters, neither of us have ever had them. But it's a very expensive appetizer, so if we don't like it, it's kind of like that'd be a waste of money. But they also have a bison burger, and I've never had one, so I'm gonna try that. So this is my bison burger. It is a huge burger, and the French fries are delicious. Our next stop is the Museum of the Black Hills Institute, but you enter through the Everything Prehistoric store. And this is cool. This place actually builds a lot of the replicas that you see in museums around the country. So this is really cool. It's not a gigantic museum, but there is a ton of stuff in this building. This is cool. I just skipped a whole bunch of stuff, but I'll come back to it. But look how it's holding the little one. That's amazing. So if you're out here in any of the dinosaur museums, there's a ton of dinosaur museums around. You will see a lot of T-Rex skulls because T-Rexes actually are really common around here in this area. I gotta say, these are some of the best fossils I've ever seen. I mean, like the bird ones, like you still have the actual feathers. That's crazy. I mean, they're such crisp, clear fossils. And I mean, look over here. So cool. And these are just fantastic. Never even seen these fossils before. Oh, that one's cool. Wow, these have some cool specimens. Oh, look at the colors on that one.
Whoa.
So this is cool. So this is what the skull looks like. And this is like what they think it looked like with skin. So at the Museum of Geology, when I was showing you the paddles, this is what we were talking about. They're not really fins because they're articulated and they're not like an arm. So that's why they call them paddles. So this is cool. This is an actual fossil. And it is from an Edmontosaurus annectens from the late Cretaceous. And we're allowed to touch it. It's like getting shiny from everybody touching it. But it's really cool. So what's really cool about this exhibit is it's all different agates, and these are what it looks like unpolished. And then they have the polished stones at the bottom. So I like that you can see the difference between them. I mean, they're beautiful unpolished. And this is fun for kids. They even have a little fossil dig area. Very cool. So the real, like the full dolls carving spot is in Dolls Chainsaw Art is in Keystone, which we haven't gone to see that yet. But there is a satellite dolls here, and this has the world's largest Smoky the Bear, which we're going to see in a second. And this is an actual photo spot where you can climb up on this and sit and have your photo taken, which is really cool. I love this. Welcome, welcome, go away. Now that one's right up my alley. Oh, cool. They even have the world's largest Smoky the Bear gift shop. Oh my gosh, look at how happy this Sasquatch is. He's like the happiest little Sasquatch ever. Now everything you see here is for sale. And I'm assuming they ship because obviously like wouldn't be able to get these back to Florida. And this is a really cool little photo op with the Ninja Turtles. I love it. So now we're back in Keystone, and this is the big Dolls Chainsaw Art. And this has what I cannot wait to see, South Dakota's largest Sasquatch. So I didn't find any Disney this time, but I did find some Universal. They have Minions. These are awesome. This is also amazing. It's a giant Native American holding up the eagle. That is beautiful. Yeah, so this one is Dolls Chainsaw Art Rushmore Bears and Eagles. Oh my gosh, if you've watched any of my videos, you know I love the Squatch. And this is a gigantic one. The doll family is just incredibly talented. Oh, and fun fact, I found out that the world's largest Smoky, they had 10 people working on it and they built it in a week. That's nuts. I almost missed this. They have one of the giant chairs here, but this one is for Keystone, and the top of it is Mount Rushmore. Very cool. It's been fun listening to this. Wow, that thing goes so fast. They have this, it's called Rushmore Tramway Adventures. They have this railing here is for the Alpine Slide. They have a zip line, they have a treetop adventure trek, and then they have like a ski lift type thing that takes you up to the top, and then they have a zip line that like 2 people can ride on with a seat over there somewhere too. Lots of stuff to do out here.
If you like these videos, please click that subscribe button, tap the like, and ring that notification bell so you always know when a new video is headed your way. Thank you so much for watching, and now we're on to the next adventure. Bye guys!
Today's video brought to you by Orlando for Families. For amazing prices and even better customer service on all of your stroller rental needs for your Orlando vacation, visit them at the website listed below, www.orlandoforfamilies.com. Use the promo code OHANA to save 15% off of their already competitive prices.